I think we are on. A couple of problems. Don't know what happened with the stream, but it cancelled whatever my setup was and then wouldn't let me start again. So anyway, I think it's okay now. I think we good to go. We are good to go. Let's get some volume on here so I can see how this is going. I think it's okay now. Yep, cool. Hope the sound is okay. Check levels and stuff as we go along. Cool. Right. Let's go back to 1995. What a year. What a year for gaming, actually. Anybody who is not familiar, or wasn't around to see it first time, 1995, huge year for games. Not just oh, hang on. How do I get? I'm gonna have to. Chat has disappeared. Not only was 1995 the year that the PlayStation 1 came out, it's also the year that Settlers of Catan came out. Anyone who doesn't know, so turn that down. Settlers of Catan is basically pretty much the PlayStation 1 of board gaming, but much less sexy. But it had as much of an impact on board gaming as the PS1 did on video games. It's pretty much set the template for modern board game design, in a way. Kind of still does, in a way. What else happened in 1995? 1995 as well was Britpop had its, I guess, its three-year heyday. 1995 to 1997 is about that. What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis comes out in 1995, I believe. Was it? Yeah, 95. Yeah. I think Pulp's Different Class was 1995 as well. Was Radiohead's The Bends 1995? It might have been. I think, yeah, it must have been. That must have been 1995. OK Computer was 97, a couple of years later, so that would make sense. Probably a load of other stuff as well. Anyway, kicking off a new adventure. Kathy Rain, a detective, is born. Talking about 1995, because that's, I believe, when this game is set. Ooh, I don't actually know really anything about this.
Hey.
Except that Kathy Rain looks awesome.
Oh, man. Oh, God. This
and that there's something to do with her going home and
I'm just gonna lie
getting
here
embroiled
and suffocate on my
in a
own
mystery.
vomit now.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
Can
So I was browsing
Hope-
through the used book ads
hope
in
the
the
sound
paper
is
when
okay.
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
and get this. His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it. I knew you'd know him.
Yeah, was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know.
Oh yeah, she's hot for Kathy.
Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Kathy's very cool.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
A quick look around.
Eileen's schedule. There's a note for today.
Quick look around the room.
Set alarm clock for Kathy. Can't have her miss the funeral.
Get this cross. Think about cross.
Honestly, she can believe in what she wants as long as she doesn't try to shove it down my throat.
Titanic poster. The two. Wait a minute. That doesn't work.
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same
I
joke.
was going to say Titanic's
Spoiler
in
alert, the boat
97.
sinks. I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
I don't recognize that
I
one
think
or that one.
movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first and then they fall in love for no reason at all. Oh, wait. That's every romantic comedy ever.
Oh, you're so cynical, Kathy.
Would be fun, but a bit too childish, even for me. Eileen's girly suitcase. There's a sticker on it with her full name, Eileen Mildred Summers. Mildred. Oh my God, I'm gonna get her for that. I wish I could wrap up that fact and save it for Christmas. Color printer. Super fancy, apparently. A fact which Eileen loves to remind me of.
Think about computer.
Eileen borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes.
What if you think about computer?
I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek.
Stun gun. Cigarettes. He's so cool. Think about phone? No. Use phone. Who should we call?
I haven't written anything in it yet.
Never mind.
The Thing.
She's got
One
the
of my
thing.
favorite horror movies.
Oh, she's so cool. I mean, the Pulp Fiction poem.
Love that flick.
That's gonna age badly, I think.
Just some random band poster.
Yeah, let's get back into bed.
Nah, I just got up. Makeup check, hair check, horrible mood and contempt for humanity check. We meet again, Mr. Bear. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you ended up so close to my lighter.
We should probably... Actually,
I can
close it.
certainly see the appeal of blindly rummaging through Eileen's clothes, but seriously, I've got better things to do.
Don't know about that. Can we
Eileen's
reset the alarm clock?
obnoxious alarm clock. The noise makes me want to stab myself with something dull.
Ah, well, let's go. This is 1995. 30 years ago. What do you reckon Kathy is up to today? 30 years later. She's about 20 now, so she'd probably be like 50. Coming up on 50 maybe.
Well, here we are. God, I really
Rocking
need
up to a funeral dressed like that
Does
as well.
anyone object?
Queen.
Guess not. Dead people rule. No time for that now. I'm late for the funeral.
Okay. Muslim. Okay. Never mind.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her. Mary Elizabeth Rain, my grandmother on my father's side.
Go talk to her.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
That's a bad sign.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Slim. Ooh.
It says price.
Go in.
No reason to go in there.
Oh.
A family
Let's think
mausoleum.
about it then.
The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap.
No. Oh. Oh.
It's the priest who performed the service here. You don't want to get me started. Let's just say me and the humble servants of God have a history of not getting along.
I'm
Okay.
sorry for your loss.
Ah,
Thanks.
okay.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
What would Kathy Rain actually say? Would you be self-deprecating about herself? Nah.
No sin. But what am I supposed to do for fun?
Behind those words is a deep wound, a desire to belong. If you let him, Christ can fill that void.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, please don't make Christ fill my void. I'm totally not up for that.
I love her so much. I love her already.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Sorry, dude, but have you seen her? She's not interested. She's too cool. She's got a motorbike and everything. We could just chill out on the motorbike. Loving the bisexual look. It's great. It's lovely. Actually, I'm going to let Kathy chill on the motorbike while I nip to get shit or drink. Hang out with Kathy for a bit. Got video game themed beer. Fancy. Right, so I am completely going into this game new with no idea what this is. Except for the obvious details, the point and click retro style, the fact there's a mystery. Other than that, I know nothing about it. I know there's a sequel which has just come out, or I think it's already out, isn't it? Which I'll probably check out after this. So I am just along for the ride, as it were. I'm going to discover this as we go along. Right. Push, push, push. Right. Let's go talk to Grandma. Find out what the hell.
Grandma?
Hey, Granny.
Anybody
What's
home?
the story of this game? Let's just
A
look at
mere
everything.
single pair of boots on display. Boy, do we live in different worlds. Nice black leather coat. Right up my alley. Cute red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think.
Just think about
This
it.
paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently.
What I know about Kathy as well is she's a journalism major.
Never seen this around. Grandpa
I
must have used
believe.
it towards the end. A small table lamp. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed. It's a photo of this very farm from way back. It says June 12, 1910 in the corner. Some kind of winter forest scene. I've always wondered if it's supposed to be Conwell Woods or not. These should come in handy when I need to make calls.
It's in the phone book.
I don't have anything to search for
Oh.
yet. I should be able to
Just
use
think
this
about
for
phone
looking up
books.
phone numbers of people or places in town.
Oh, remember when you used to have to look things up in a phone book? What a time.
Dogfighting. Grandpa used to love that stuff.
Grandpa was a war guy.
There's nothing quite like the soothing sound of rain falling on a window.
That is true.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for
There
journalism.
we go.
It's my second year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Oh, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history.
Is this the mystery?
How's
then?
Sharon, then?
Sharon? I have no idea who Sharon is. Tell the truth, you had her committed to a mental institution. Is that... Ew. Let's just avoid this for now, because I don't know what that is.
Mom's good. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
She's kind of between jobs right now, but things are okay.
I'm glad to hear it. I was worried about how you two would cope in the city, considering Sharon's problems.
Yeah.
Oh,
about
mental
that.
health in the
I'm
90s,
sorry
that's a
I didn't
thing
visit
that's
sooner, Grandma. Mom,
probably
she
treated
told me
with
all these horrible lies
the
about you and
respect
Grandpa.
it
When I was old enough to
deserves.
understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Hmm.
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
So around with camera. Okay. Ooh, notebook. Oh, I can take notes and then interrogate people.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. It must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact.
Entirely detached from his head.
At the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines.
Okay.
Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said
Truman.
they
It's a
simply
Twin
found
Peaks
Joseph
reference.
in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
Yeah.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay.
What do you think about this church, Grandma?
They seem harmless to me, but they can be a bit pushy at times.
Oh, please tell me
Say
there's
that.
some
Handing out pamphlets
Dan
at
Brown,
funerals is in pretty bad taste.
church
Awfully
history
strange behavior for
thing.
a priest, I'll give you that.
Should I show, should I show the stun gun? I think she smokes.
I don't want to show her that. Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
I think we're going to go...
Nice leather chair. Freckles, the old farm cat, used to love that thing.
Well, we're going to have a look around here, obviously, before
A robust piece of wooden furniture.
go.
I used to love digging through those drawers when I was a kid, looking for coins, buttons, and trinkets. Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there.
Oh, well, we're definitely going up to the attic at some point in this game.
Planes, and more planes.
Like planes.
Planes. Grandpa
Guy
in his
liked
Air
him
Force
some
uniform
plane.
looks to be in his early 20s.
Feel into the military.
That's my great-grandfather, Eric Wren. I never met him. They changed the spelling to Rain after he died, I think.
Okay.
Some woman dressed fancy. I'm not sure how I'm related to her, but she has my hair. Planes, and more planes.
Booze. Eh.
Expensive-looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever.
It's time to drink booze.
Would be kind of funny to see her reaction, but no.
But you thought about it. You thought about it, Kathy. Oh.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Actually, sorry,
Not at all,
Grandma.
dear. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Don't worry
Well,
about
gotta
it.
go, Gramps. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Grandma has prepared some tea for us. Nah, I'm more of a coffee gal.
Of course you are, Kathy.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it. An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
Okay. Okay, so we got Grandpa died turned out back in 1981 he had a weird funny turn where he went out to take care of some business. And when he came back, he was never quite the same again. Something happened to him. Also, military man, big on planes. I didn't hear. I assume he was in the Air Force then. I don't remember them saying.
I
Anyway.
shouldn't overstay my welcome.
We'll get upstairs at some point. Right, let's go talk to some cops. Regretfully. God, look at this Tom Waits looking guy.
A bunch of cops lining up for a photo. A medieval fortress near an ocean, probably supposed to be somewhere in Europe. A medieval fortress near an...
Okay.
Various notices and a wanted poster.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
What's the deal with your
The one in
bum?
the cell.
Oh, I thought
Lots of
Bum in a
police
cell.
reports, organized alphabetically by the looks of it.
Let's think
I
about
would, but I can't.
that.
I would, but I can't do that when he's right there.
Yeah,
Maybe
we're going to be looking through some files later.
fax machines, the pinnacle of modern technology.
Oh, fax machines.
Might be something useful in there. I think he'd object.
I think we could get
Land
that.
of the free.
I think we could
Okay, I
scare
guess.
this guy
Maybe
into
have
doing
her
whatever
food.
we want.
that's
Yeah.
no good. We're gonna have
We
to
could just pick this phone up right now.
Again?
What's he gonna do?
Man.
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Oh my god, look at this Aryan looking
Some young cop.
motherfucker.
Looks a bit familiar.
Someone who grew up with Kathy, maybe.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
I love her.
Man, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait.
Very busy being
know you.
very
I'm
German.
pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy
Oh
Rain.
god, who's this guy?
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
Marks.
Oh, right, Lenny. Long time no see, buddy.
She's got no
Ain't
idea.
that the truth? I suppose you came to town for the funeral?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry for your loss. Joseph was a great guy before, well, you know.
Yeah, he really was.
So, anyway, what can I do for you today?
Good question. You smoke,
I
Lenny?
don't want to show him that.
How about we tase him?
Yeah, that won't get me into trouble at all.
Not if he's unconscious.
I
Alright.
wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Let's go talk to Sheriff Tom
What's
Waits.
your opinion on this church?
I think it's a nice enough church. Why?
You know.
I don't know. The priest seemed odd. Kinda pushy.
Yeah, I get your point. But I know the guy. He's harmless.
If you say so.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
I think there's some sort of church conspiracy, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it once I've talked to Sheriff Tom Waits.
Lenny,
That must
How
be
can
the
I help,
sheriff.
boss?
He looks grumpy.
He looks like Tom Waits. Of course he looks grumpy.
Gift? Like what? I don't.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
That picture does not match that. They've yassified him. I'll talk about the church in a minute. Anyway,
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's
Really?
all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They were official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Okay. I'm gonna call Lenny.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules.
This
The
guy
only one in here who cares
looks.
about the law.
It's the most
Too much
Nazi
coffee.
youth
Try not
looking
to puff
kid
a
I've
vein.
ever seen.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Is the police
Cuff me,
report inside
officer.
there?
Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
I can
Just
get him,
follow the
Kathy.
rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Fine. We'll get it through some sort of nefarious, sneaky means instead.
Tons of miscellaneous files. I don't see anything labeled as police reports, so those must be elsewhere. A photo of the sheriff shaking hands with some bald guy in a suit. Probably the mayor. It's always the mayor. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here. A gold medal of some kind.
Nazi medal.
Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here. Just some photo. I can't see it clearly from here.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with
Cell.
you.
Shit.
Okay.
Hey,
I've
Lenny.
got a new line of inquiry. Police report,
I need to see the
Lenny.
police report from 81 when
Yeah.
my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me.
Mm.
But you better check with the sheriff first.
Well,
Okay, I'll do that.
that's a little bit of a problem,
Well,
Lenny.
gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have
Yeah.
to take matters into my own hands. I
Yes,
wonder what's behind those doors.
I was just thinking that.
Not sure where those doors lead. I should go check it out.
I think you should.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
So far, this game is very lead you by the hand, which is fine. Yeah, I'm here for a good story rather than rather than this difficult puzzle.
If I ever feel the urge to clean, I'll know where to go. Huh, very funny.
Talk to Bum. Look
Looks
at
like
Bum
an
first.
isolated bum. Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
Ah,
what a tiny TV.
tiny loud TV apparently. Let's go turn it off. It's the Bum can't
getting
hear.
annoying.
Just a bunch of boxes filled with office supplies. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools.
We take them.
Too heavy to carry around, and too noisy to use in here without getting caught.
Kathy.
Brilliant
about them,
idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
Yeah.
They look sturdy enough. Wouldn't be able to break them open without taking my time and making a lot of noise.
Well, we turn the TV back on. Makes a lot of
No
noise.
wanted posters. I'm disappointed. If I ever need to find evidence, I'll know where to look.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure we'll need to find evidence at some point.
I'll need a key.
Fine. Fine. Go talk to Bum.
Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
I bet.
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
Yeah.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Okay. Sure. Anyway,
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
the incredibly
Buck says you
blonde
do.
cop.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine. 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay, then. Let me know when.
Will do.
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Yep. Quick. Come on.
Okay, let's have a look.
What we got? 16th of August, 81, 11:40 p.m. Individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road a few miles from Cornwall Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. Subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder complete with tape. Evidence, surely. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. 16th of August, 12:25. Picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. 17th of 8th, the next morning, 8 a.m. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker 5. Key.
I'm gonna have to get my
Yes.
hands on that recorder.
Key.
Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Oh, this is great.
Lanny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
Oh,
My mother's birthday this weekend.
oh, I have to wait till he's not looking. Okay, let's turn the TV on, make some noise.
Oh,
Shut up, bum. Tortured and imprisoned bum. I've just got. No, it's gone. I'm gonna move that up. Any other achievements to appear here? I just got an achievement, which was to torture an imprisoned bum. Let's get the tape recorder.
All right, got it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Sorry, Kathy. I think you're gonna have to go into the attic.
I have a theory.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think then. I think we're going back to the house.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
No, I'm not going to go out with
Do
you.
you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery.
I love it.
I
I love it.
Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Lenny, I have bad news for you. I have bad news for your son. 1, you look like this. 2, this woman is not straight. I mean, she's got the bisexual thing going on, but let's be honest, I think she's more into women. I don't think she's into little Nazi youth looking guys like you. I love how all the options though are. There's not even a yes option. It's how politely do you want to let the Nazi youth guy down? No, God, no, absolutely not. Actually, I'd rather eat a foot. I think she would just say absolutely not.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
It's
Okay, see
cop
ya.
out. Cop out. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lenny, but no. We're gonna have to go back to the cemetery at some point. I'm fairly sure there's no way they're just throwing that that little religious pamphlet and that priest around for no reason. That's gonna be relevant at some point, right? In the meantime, though, we're gonna have to go back and ask Grandma about the attic, which Kathy doesn't like. So that's interesting.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hey, Granny. To Grandma.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Let's talk about the creepy
Not
attic.
at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Nothing good happens in attics.
The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Okay.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Can we? No.
Nah, it's drafty in here and almost out of fuel. Gonna need it for my smokes.
Kathy, you just want to keep it for your smokes. Let's be honest. Can we combine it with?
Not the worst idea, but I think I'll hold on to it for now. Nah, it's draft.
I
don't want to burn that.
No, you don't want to burn that. Okay. Right. We need a light bulb.
Not a horrible idea, but I can't reach it. Besides, that light bulb looks like it wouldn't fit. Free light bulb.
I have to say,
Score.
the puzzles so far in this game have been very. It's very much leading you by the hand. There's not really much that's
The
very
bulb looks
difficult
good.
about it.
There we go.
But that's absolutely fine. I quite like that. It's very much feels more just about the
Various
story.
books and office supplies.
Which is good.
Nothing in particular catches the eye. decades-old coffee. Lovely.
Drink the coffee, Kathy. You like coffee?
I'm good, thanks. A thick book about math.
Math.
An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
What was he up to? Up here. What was he? No.
Note to self. Remember the perfect... with everything that's been going on lately. Help. I just don't want her to worry.
What did you say about the attic again?
With everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source.
Finding the source.
I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Anyway.
A worn office chair on wheels. I'm feeling a sudden urge to do a race.
Who does Kathy's voice? She's great. Everything about Kathy's great.
Might be something useful in there.
Yeah, what is that? Look at them. Just search them. Just search the drawers.
Nothing.
What about the other drawers?
Empty.
Bye. Right. It's the new clue. So I think then this is the
Mr.
bit.
Bear.
Oh,
How did you get all the way up there?
this then I feel
Good
is
idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
yes. This feels then the point. Mr. Repair, put one for duty. I got it. Yay! I got another. You know what? Actually, I'm going to put myself up in this corner, so actually I can see the achievements as they come up. So the briefcase combination feels maybe like this is the first time where the game is not going to just sort of lead us by the hand. So we need a code for the briefcase, but it's come up as sort of as an item. So obviously it's something we can ask people about.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hey, Granny, what you know about briefcases?
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Specifically about briefcases.
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Briefcases.
I found a locked briefcase in the attic. Do you know anything about it?
Oh, that old thing? Joseph said there were just some old boring Air Force papers in there.
If that was the case, why use an intricate combination lock?
That's a very good question, dear. In any case, I wouldn't know how to open it.
Okay.
See you later, Grams.
Dear.
In that case, then we're gonna have to work it out.
A decent-sized book collection. Most of them science or history related from the looks of it.
I'm gonna guess. What am I gonna guess? I'm gonna guess combination is gonna be Air Force related.
Cute little horse. It's some old
Some
Swedish
description.
thing, I think.
Interesting searches.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
I mean, no.
Nope, couldn't find it.
Could we not find like a what would you look up for like a like a locksmith? Let's see if Eileen's in. Can Eileen do something on computer?
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's
Hi,
the
Eileen.
cat.
Eileen knows about
hi, what's
religion as well. I'm fairly sure that's going to be relevant.
I don't need to ask her about that.
She could look it up on computer.
I've got this briefcase with a combination lock here.
Yeah, so?
Well, you're a geek. You must know some way to crack the code, right?
You watch too many movies, Kathy.
Come on, help me out.
How many digits?
6.
That'll be too hard to brute force. Maybe whoever set the code left some kind of reminder around. Most people are careless about that sort of thing.
I looked, but couldn't find anything too obvious.
Then I'm out of ideas.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
6 numbers. 6 numbers. It's a briefcase though, so here's the thing about like combination locks like that. I used to have, back around about the 90s actually, a bike and one of those locks with a combination number on it. Like the 4 combination, like the 4 numbers that you had to put in to unlock the lock. And I would, on a regular basis, forget my combination number for the bike. So on several different occasions, I would ride my bike around, lock it up, go do whatever. Usually go to... Actually, what I usually used to go on my bike to is the Ritz, which was what Blockbuster Video used to be before it became Blockbuster Video. Just to show my age there. So I would ride my bike to the shopping centre, go to the Ritz to borrow some videos, come back to my bike, having completely forgotten the combination lock. And then what I would do is I would like actually brute force it by trial and error. So what I would do is I would, even though I knew it wasn't 0000, I would start with 0000. Then when that wouldn't work, I would go 0001, 0002, 0003, on and on and on and on until I got the correct combination and unlocked my bike again. I did that at least 3 or 4 different times because I kept forgetting the combination. So we could... It's 2 extra digits, but we could literally so we'd have to wait, how would we do it? You'd have to do it like that. So you could literally, yeah. Oh. I mean, I kind of do want to actually play the game the way it's designed to play, but you could literally brute force it like this. Also, I'll be here all night, but technically, I mean, the game's not going to stop you doing that, apparently.
Dog
So
fight.
anyway,
Grandpa used to love that stuff. I wonder why Grandpa ended up in that thing. An old wheelchair. Not too dusty. Probably used recently.
let's write
It
it.
was a joke, you know. A wedding photo from when my grandparents married. They look younger than I am now. Things have sure changed.
So, I mean, as funny as it would be
Photo of this very
to
farm
stand there and
way
just
back.
brute
It
force.
says June 12th.
I love how the game goes like, yeah, you can't brute force this. Like, literally can. Also,
Photo
June
of this
12th,
very
1910.
farm from
12,
way
1910. Okay, cool. If this is the combination. Swear to God. I swear to God.
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, okay. That's fine. They've actually... You do have to actually...
Nope, that's not
It doesn't just give you the... It just doesn't open it once you hit the combination. Okay, that's fine. Alternating 10, 12... 10...
I must be missing something. What was that
Oh!
weird...
Oh, okay, yes. It's the sort of game that's just going to give you hints, which is fine.
Search in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has a note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately.
What was that? What was that? What was that? What was that? Shh, 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 shh. 3.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. To self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips.
This is great. I love this.
I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her.
Sure. 3 red roses, 1 blue violet, 2 yellow tulips. What does that mean? Because that's 3, 1, 2. That's 3 numbers. It can't be. I'm gonna try just in case it is this stupid.
Nope, that's
No.
not it.
So 3 red roses, 1 blue violet, 2 yellow tulip. Is that time?
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
Voila. Oh my. One blue. 2 yellow tulips. 2, 3. Can't be that easy. Can't be that easy, surely. One, 2. It's this easy. I'm gonna be disappointed.
Nope, that's not it.
What's 3 red violets? Okay, so red. So 1 blue violet. 2 yellow tulip. Can't be.
Nope,
No,
that's not it.
of course it's not it. Red, blue, yellow. Red Rose. Well, what a steep learning curve in there, haven't they? 3 red roses. I mean, red, blue, yellow feels pretty obvious what they're getting at here, but
with Sharon and... Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough...
I don't see how those things work together.
well, if you combine them, then it gives you the answer. Obviously.
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. There's also an address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my god on.
You don't, Cassie.
Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
I love her so much. She's so cool. See what infinite numbers. 3 red roses. This is gonna be so obvious, isn't it? This is stupidly obvious, isn't it? Oh, it's so obvious. Ugh. Three red roses, 2, 3, 5, 1 blue violet, 1. Yeah. 2 yellow tulips. 1, 3, 1.
Yes!
God damn it. God damn it. There was textbook case of overthinking it. So if you didn't follow that, 3 red roses. You know what? Fuck everybody, we're going to go through this before. 3 red roses, red. First 3 numbers, 2, 3, 5. 1 blue violet, 1. 2 yellow tulips, 3, 1. God damn it. God damn it.
A thick yellow envelope.
Pick it up. This is cool though. I like this a lot. This game is very, very cool. I'm enjoying this very much. I love Kathy. Absolute queen. Legend. She's so good.
It's the envelope.
Yes.
Let's
Open it.
see what's
Open
in
it.
here.
Yes.
There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping,
Oh.
and a tape inside. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white.
Interesting. Just think about that.
There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
Oh yeah. We're going to some sort of picture lab.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1940.
I was going to make a note, but I can't be bothered. It's there. Cool. Okay. It's paper clipping.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
Yeah, let's just make a little... Oh well, it's there. It's there. Okay.
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately. I
Well,
wonder what this unlocked.
okay, right. Ooh. Okay. Right. I do need to go to the toilet and get another drink for what is probably going to be the final stretch of the stream. How long have we going? Hour and 12? I could go for a couple hours on this until I run out of steam, or I get tired, whatever. But I'm going to leave Kathy up in the attic while I get a drink and go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Okay. We're back. Right, let's combine this with the dictaphone. They're enjoying this rewind fast forward animation a lot.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky.
Cocky.
It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
Interesting.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Why does he call himself Cocky? Okay, we got stuff to ask people. Oh, we've got leads. This is cool. Let's go. Go do some investigation, Kathy. Grandma, you got some explaining to do, I think. Because
Oh, hello, dear.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say she knows more than she's letting on.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Well, say that again.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there
I think we
sometime
might be
during
going
the
there.
war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
We're definitely going there.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew.
Okay.
Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Who is Cocky?
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator
Oh.
signs Joseph and his friends
Okay, that
gave
makes sense.
one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
She's so cool.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
Oh, I bet it
To
is.
get back to the subject, do you have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Start.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
No. Okay, that's fine. Yes.
See you later, Grams.
Take care.
Bye bye, Grandma. Okay. On to the Air Force. Oh, I feel like I have to say it again. I love Kathy. She's so cool. She's awesome. She's a great character. I love her. Ooh. Interesting. I thought I was going to get directed to the Air Force, but apparently not. hang on, let's just just do a U-turn and just go back for a second.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello. Let's go with these.
Grams, can you tell me anything about
Right,
this picture?
okay.
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university.
Okay.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years.
Okay.
This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base.
I think
That's
we
him,
need
right
to
there
go
on
to
the
McConnell
left.
Air Force Base.
What
I
about the
think
other
that
two?
is a location.
Don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Charles, okay. Yeah, let's go with Charles.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Okay.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Is that true?
Not that I know of.
Sure, that's true.
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest thing. The girl was only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always
Actually.
deeply affected. In any
Okay.
Eat?
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
What do you think about what do you think about maths textbooks?
I found this book in the attic. Recognize it?
Oh, yes. I bought it for Joseph's birthday once. He was always fascinated by numbers. He believed that math could explain everything in this world.
He was a man of science. There's no denying that. I don't think we need to discuss that anymore.
No.
Bye, Grandma. I'll be back later.
Okay.
So long.
Right. Gonna just in case, just for the lollylols. Well, Eileen again. She seems to be the hint person.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
What is up?
I don't need to ask her about that.
But why is it?
I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend
Very
to stay in
funny.
one place, you know.
Hilarious.
Very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname.
Yeah, this is like a hint line.
What do you know about that?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot.
Yeah, this is just the hint line.
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the Air Force.
I mean,
I want to go to the Air
Could be
Force.
worth a shot. Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Don't go. Just remind myself.
Tragic drowning in Conwell in early morning on Sunday the 14th.
Yeah, I've got Sunday 14th of July.
The notice is dated July
75. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Can I go to the Air Force now, Kathy? Feel like we should go to the Air Force and talk to people in the Air Force. Apparently not. Oh! Ask the sheriff about the missing girl, obviously. Oh.
Hey, Sheriff, what's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was...
Hey, Lenny, do you remember anything about a girl drowning around here?
Yeah, I remember my mom telling me about that. I was like 6 at the time, though.
Do you remember her name?
Oh, man. Not really. I was so little. I think it was something with an L. Linda? Laura? Something like that.
All right, I'll keep looking.
Let's came about it.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? The victim was a young girl.
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
Are we gonna have to break? Are we gonna have to check the files again? Incredible if we have to check the files again.
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
I don't see how those things work together.
Worth a try.
Hey.
Hi there.
Could you...
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Cool. Everybody wins.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
This kid is the most incredulous
Here we go
child. Yeah.
Maybe there's something in here about that drowning.
1975, Kathy,
Nope.
Sunday
Looks
14th
like
of
I'm
July.
gonna need her name.
Fuck. Okay. And that kid. Oh, the gravy. Right, I've got it. 1975. What I like, what I'm enjoying about this game so far is it's not one of those games where it's going to make you use like a lot of brain power coming up with like a lot of lateral thinking and stuff. It's very much sort of logical thinking. Like you need the name of somebody who died. Let's see.
Tragic in early morning, a girl is survived by
Funeral service,
father,
21st of July.
Funeral service will be held at Conwell
So,
Cemetery
she was buried
1st of July. The notice is
21st of July, 1975. So what I like about that is that it tells you basically you need the name of somebody who died. Fuck. On the 21st, on the 5th, who was buried in a funeral service on the 21st of July. So you have limited locations. So you've got the cemetery. So you literally just go and look at. And it basically the game goes like, oh, I can't find this person without a name. How do I find the name of somebody who died and was buried in this cemetery? Then you go and look at the tombstones. It's really smart like that. It's really nice. 22. Nope. 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 Nope.
This is the right date. Looks like her name.
And you
was
get to
Lady
feel
Margaret.
smart.
I should try to get a hold of her family.
Oh, that's cool that it replaces it with that.
I wonder what that kid is doing here all
Oh,
alone.
what is that kid doing here all alone? Let's talk to little boy.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh.
All
I
right.
like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
She's around. I sound like a 40-year-old man.
I don't see her.
It doesn't
You
actually.
must be blind or something.
I'll go
Kid,
to your
you're
mom, okay?
here
Don't go
on
in
your
there.
own.
Whatever.
Oh my god. I need. Before I do that, Kathy, watch over the little boy. I need. Be right back in just a second. I'm gonna leave the screen on. Be right back. back. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing, everybody? We're finding this child's mother.
Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. I never thought I'd return to this place. A little boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah,
I
what's
should
the
go
thing
look
with
for
this
his
boy?
mother.
Okay. It's tiresome. Is she in the mausoleum?
No reason to go in there.
Well, what if this kid's mother's in the mausoleum?
It says,
Price. I'm fairly sure that's gonna be relevant at some point.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Well, where's his mother? Kid, where is your mother?
Kid?
Ah,
Guess he found his mom.
yeah, let's just assume that.
The grave is brimming with flowers. I'm gonna find out what
Pop.
happened to you, Grandpa. I
Feel like
promise.
I. Okay, well, we got a name. We got a name of the girl who drowned. So that is something to be going on with. And now, yes, now we can go back to the sheriff's station. Now we've got the name. We can go distract this little Nazi youth guy again.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday.
Hey,
Hi there.
could you?
Sure, right?
Good to know.
This is such a good game.
Guess
I'm
what?
enjoying this a lot.
He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
I'm enjoying the soundtrack to this as well.
Okay, there's gotta be something in here about Lily Meyer's death.
Surely.
Okay, what do we have here?
Okay. 14th of July 75, 5:18. Emergency services are called by a resident near Conwell Lake who reports that a young female, approximately 16 years old, has been found dead floating in the water, presumably drowned in the lake. 14th of July, 5:44, so about half an hour later. Officers arrive at the scene. EMT is en route, delayed by fog. The body is fully clothed. God, I can't speak tonight. And there are no apparent signs of foul play. Incident declared as a likely accident. Sure. Sweep of the residence reveals a suicide note matching victim's handwriting. Witnesses report earlier mental health problems. There's a mental health theme running through this, which is interesting. That same day, 7:26, EMT finally arrives. The girl is declared dead by medical personnel and transported to the city morgue. 2 days later, coroner's report received. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. Oh my God. Cause of death is determined to be drowning. No exterior signs of struggle. Can't speak. Suicide confirmed. Something is driving the...
Looks like somebody did a Virginia Woolf. I wonder if there's more to it.
I think there's more to it. Sheriff.
Nah, I should use this time to poke around.
Okay, oh yeah, actually, yeah, search the desk.
I got the key already. I don't think I need to mess with that anymore.
Oh,
Fax
we sent a
machines,
fax.
the pinnacle of modern technology.
Send a fax.
various notices, and a wanted poster.
Go see what's going on through here.
I should use this time to poke around.
I don't think we need anything else, Kathy. I think we've got everything. So, I'm just going to circle back around and just...
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy.
I don't need to ask him that now.
Don't we? What about this
Sure,
report?
I'll show him the police report I stole from under his nose. That's a great idea. Nah, I don't... Nah. Well, gotta
Yeah.
go.
See ya.
Yeah. Good talking to you, Lenny. Actually, yeah. No.
Tons of miscellaneous...
Yes, no.
That action doesn't seem...
No. I think I asked
Do
him
you know
about this.
anything about a...
You have a memory besides.
Already talked to him about this. I think then we're probably going back and asking Grandma about Lily Myers. Seems to be the way to go. Actually, no. What we're doing is saving a game. Kathy.
Oh, hello, dear.
Grandma, I still think you know more. Waiting on. What do you know?
I don't want to show her that.
Oh, okay.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
You can still ask her about
Not at all, dear. What's
Lily
on your
Myers.
mind?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
Okay.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
I don't see a reason to ask her about that.
Well,
gotta
we
go,
should
Grams. Talk
ask
to you later.
somebody
Bye,
about that,
Kathy.
though. Somebody. I think somebody knows where to find this family. So let's go ask. Which, I mean, means going back to the police station, right? Because we don't have many leads so far.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny, you do pretty much anything for me, right?
Do you know the Myers family? Supposed to live somewhere near the lake?
Aren't they the ones whose daughter drowned a long time ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Might recognize them if I saw them, but that's about it.
Cool. Thanks, Lenny.
Hey, Lenny, do you recognize these men?
Not really. Sorry.
What good are you, Lenny?
I don't want to show him that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Having a thought. Having a thought. Having a thought. Having some thoughts.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
I don't need to ask him that.
Really?
I don't need to ask him that now. I don't need to ask.
Really?
I don't need to.
Really?
I don't need to ask.
Really?
That's all
Okay.
for now.
Good.
Interesting. So we need to find this family. Can we go ask the bum?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
A jail cell.
Yes.
Hey.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta
See ya.
That's so helpful. I feel like I've exhausted. Oh, I can't actually go back to the dorm. Interesting. Interesting. I was tempted to just like head back to the dorm as like a place I hadn't been to for a while, but apparently that's not a thing.
no reason to.
There's no reason to go in there yet, Kathy. Go there. So yes. So in that case, we're gonna phone Eileen. We're gonna get some advice, I think, is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave Kathy on a bike though while I go to the toilet, and we'll be right back. Right. Okay. We're gonna have to go back. Yeah. What we're gonna do is we're gonna phone our good friend Eileen, and Eileen's gonna tell us what to do. I think that's the way to go. Actually, oh.
All right, got it.
Yes.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Okay.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
Just looking up cocky.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway.
Interesting.
I should try to get a hold of him some other way. All right, found an address.
Woohoo! Hell. Yes. We're not going to phone Eileen. We're just going to use our brain.
How can I help you?
Where are you?
I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
All that.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Okay, well.
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
Just like that.
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else.
Okay.
How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
Appreciate it. Anyway.
Dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD.
This doesn't feel like PTSD.
I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. It was his guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts.
Doesn't feel like PTSD.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too.
Myers.
Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Boone.
Sorry. Brett
Thanks
Myers.
for the history lesson.
Like Lily Myers.
I don't see a reason to ask him about that.
I do.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
Well,
all right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
Fuck.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I feel like I do have official business, but... oh, boy.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Oh, but you know... you know where you can pull that off from. Hadn't finished talking to you, though, but... I think we go back to the police station.
McConnell Air Force Base.
Hi.
Sure
Sure thing.
I don't see.
Nope, nope, up, up, up.
I don't see a.
Oh, okay.
All
Never
right,
mind.
that's all.
Never mind. Never mind.
Goodbye, man.
Well, I think there's a bum who needs to distract a Nazi youth police deputy for like the 5th time. Ooh. We got the address. Yes, of course. Gonna go there in a minute, but first we're gonna do a little bit of pretending to be police.
Granny, I need you to do something.
How can I help, boss?
It's my mother's birthday this weekend. You'll have to get.
Hey,
Hi there.
Feels like at this point in the game should just be able to just
could you
bypass this
distract Lenny
whole
again?
Sure, I
charade.
needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Guess what, Lenny? You need to go be distracted. Bye.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Indeed. Fun.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
What if I was calling from a police
I do have
station?
official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Oh,
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files.
I love her so much. She's the best.
555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
You know what? While we're here, just keep using the phone.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
What do you want with my
I'd
father?
just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
Oh, I think you will.
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. She hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Yep, I believe that. Right. Over 2 hours, but I'm also enjoying this a lot, so I'm going to carry on for now that we've got a new location. It's the my test.
55 degrees. Not too chilly, thankfully. It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
I mean, who? That is correct.
It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts.
Think about it.
Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know. I can see someone moving inside. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home.
It was very much shades
Thick,
of
dense forest.
Twin Peaks going
What
on
were
here.
you doing out there, Grandpa?
Yeah, what? You doing
I
it?
can see.
Won't you ever give up?
Oop.
That combination.
Nope. Fuck. Okay.
You again.
Yes. And I'm not going away. Oh my god. The worst part is that I know this isn't even going to work.
You again.
I don't want to show her that.
Get it on my set. Oh. All right. Okay, I get it.
Won't you ever give up?
How about...
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
This game is very clever.
I'm gonna have to
This
think
game is very
about
smart. I like it a lot.
What brand?
Corey Timbers.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my. Oh, now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy. Yet another burial ground for those sweet... Very lifelike. Contrary to popular belief, I don't believe the owls are more than what they seem.
That's Twin Peaks reference.
I can smell something cooking. Nice painting. It's signed LM.
Lily Myers. Okay.
Elk, by the looks of it. They're fairly common in Conwell Woods.
I remember So I need to check Twin Peaks season 1. Yeah, Twin Peaks season 1 is like 91, so that makes sense.
So you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
I mean,
And what did you say?
Was it?
The truth, that she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Right. We're going to have to find the art collector.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
To say,
Now that
to
I
put it
think about it,
one way,
that
yeah.
whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
Okay.
I don't need to ask her about that.
No. Well, checking.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And, well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
She's not going to know.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Just checking.
Does the name Charles
checking.
Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
I don't know.
He owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
Yeah.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
We are gonna have to find this guy.
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money.
Interesting.
I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
Interesting. I've probably got more.
I'm gonna head off now.
Sure
Speaking
thing, little
of-
cat. Come back anytime.
I think I probably have a little bit more to ask you, but we've been going for over 2 hours now. It is 10:15, and I'm gonna wrap it up there, I think. So, boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna save this new game. Boop, boop, boop. And then, no, that's not working. It's not working. Let's go to that. Let's go to that. So yeah, I'm gonna call it there because I'm gonna have to go to bed, I think, fairly soon. But this has been very interesting. This has been fun. I like this game a lot. I like Kathy a lot. She's so cool. She's very cool. But anyway, I'm gonna try and schedule something soon and continue this because this has been really good. But in the meantime, I'm going to call it there. But I do have some new stuff out on my channel. If you're at all following me, go check that out. I have put out the first of a series of short form video essays called Variations on a Theme, in which I take a movie and then I explore a theme in that movie, a theme or an idea in that movie. I'm going to hopefully keep that going because it's a good writing exercise for me. It keeps me productive, keeps me going. We'll see how it goes, how long I keep that up for. But anyway, check that out if you can. In the meantime, check out when I post the second of this, of however many live streams this is going to take, and we'll come back and catch Kathy again. So in the meantime, anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time. Goodbye.